intention of this video is to deconstruct Ronald Reagan's speech after the Challenger space shuttle explosion, identifying techniques and aspects of discovery. The reason for doing this is to assist you with incorporating these elements into your essays. You'll know that your learning is successful if you can write your own Peter or pedal paragraphs in response to each statement, which will start with the phrase, "Discovery may be."
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd planned to speak to you tonight to report on the State of the Union. But the events of earlier today have led me to change those plans. Today is a day for mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger. We know we share this pain with all of the people of our country. This is truly a national loss. 19 years ago, almost to the day, we lost 3 astronauts in a terrible accident on the ground. But we've never lost an astronaut in flight. We've never had a tragedy like this. And perhaps we've forgotten the courage it took for the crew of the shuttle. But they, the Challenger 7, were aware of the dangers, but overcame them and did their jobs brilliantly. We mourn 7 heroes: Michael Smith, Dick Scobie, Judith Resnick, Ronald McNair, Ellison Onizuka, Gregory Jarvis, and Krista McAuliffe. We mourn their loss as a nation together. The families of the 7, we cannot bear, as you do, the full impact of this tragedy. But we feel the loss, and we're thinking about you so very much. Your loved ones were daring and brave, and they had that special grace, that special spirit that says, "Give me a challenge, and I'll meet it with joy." They had a hunger to explore the universe and discover its truths. They wished to serve, and they did. They served all of us. We've grown used to wonders in this century. It's hard to dazzle us. But for 25 years, the United States space program has been doing just that. We've grown used to the idea of space, and perhaps we forget that we've only just begun. We're still pioneers. They, the members of the Challenger crew, were pioneers. And I want to say something to the school children of America who were watching the live coverage of the shuttle's takeoff. I know it's hard to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. It's all part of the process of exploration and discovery. It's all part of taking a chance and expanding man's horizons. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. The Challenger crew was pulling us into the future, and we'll continue to follow them. I've always had great faith in and respect for our space program, and what happened today does nothing to diminish it. We don't hide our space program. We don't keep secrets and cover things up. We do it all up front and in public. That's the way freedom is, and we wouldn't change it for a minute. We'll continue our quest in space. There will be more shuttle flights and more shuttle crews, and yes, more volunteers, more civilians, more teachers in space. Nothing ends here. Our hopes and our journeys continue. I want to add that I wish I could talk to every man and woman who works for NASA or who worked on this mission and tell them your dedication and professionalism have moved and impressed us for decades, and we know of your anguish. We share it. There's a coincidence today. On this day, 390 years ago, the great explorer Sir Francis Drake died aboard ship off the coast of Panama. In his lifetime, the great frontiers were the oceans, and a historian later said he lived by the sea, died on it, and was buried in it. Well, today, we can say of the Challenger crew, their dedication was, like Drake's, complete. The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us for the manner in which they lived their lives. We will never forget them, nor the last time we saw them, this morning, as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye and slipped the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God. Thank you.
The success criteria is your ability to analyze these techniques and aspects of discovery. A quick overview or reminder about Peter paragraphs. P is for point or topic sentence. E is your example and evidence, and make sure you use at least 2 of these. T is your technique. The second E is to explain the effect of the technique. And R is to relate back to your initial point. I'll let you find your own examples from Reagan's speech to support each discovery statement and write your own paragraphs for the following statements. Discovery may be for the first time. Discovery may be rediscovery. Discovery may be sudden and unexpected. Discovery may be a process. Discovery may be fresh and meaningful. Spiritual, physical, intellectual, creative, and emotional. Discovery may be confronting and provocative. Discovery may be the path to a new world and new values. Discovery may be the path to new understandings and perceptions. Discovery may be impacted by an individual's personal, cultural, historical, and social contexts and values. Discoveries may be far-reaching and transformative. Discovery may be questioned or challenged and reassessed over time. Discovery may be different in its ramifications for different individuals. And that's it. So for all Year 12 students, good luck. I hope you found the video to be helpful. Thank you so much for watching.